for so many years here in the WWE.
And he's won big on 2 different occasions, a 2-time WWE champion against a guy whose New Year's resolution is to go through his opponents like foreign water through a tourist. Baron Corbin has been on a roll, but it's Dolph Ziggler going on the attack early.
But Ziggler's been in the WWE a long time, and he's performed at a very high level the whole time he's been here.
Strength of Baron Corbin.
And of course, these two had quite the rivalry last year, and they renew hostilities to kick off 2017. Standing drop kick, well scouted by Baron Corbin.
You know what scares you about Baron Corbin is here's a thinking man's warrior. This is not just a big, tough guy who really enjoys beating up people, and Baron does enjoy that. But every time you see Baron, he's added something new to his game. You see him in the ring, you can actually see, almost feel him thinking out there.
Hey, you're right, John. I mean, I agree with you. I might not agree with the things Baron Corbin does, but I agree he's the future of SmackDown.
Baron Corbin, a lifelong athlete. He feels what he did on the gridiron in boxing, jiu-jitsu, has tailored him to be the best WWE superstar that he can be. His goal, like everyone else on the roster, to become champion.
Well, I mean, he looked tremendous in the triple threat last week. I got to give him that. But don't forget about Dolph Ziggler. Dolph, to me, is like an Allen Iverson. He might miss his first 10 shots, but he'll leave the game with 45 points. He's just waiting for his hot streak.
You're right, David. Look where he's come from in 1 year. It is inaugural, its debut. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What an incredible rookie year Baron Corbin has had. And like you said, David, last Tuesday almost walked out of SmackDown the WWE champion.
Baron Corbin as much brains as brawn, a double college degree in psychology and sociology at Northwest Missouri State. But Dolph Ziggler trying to get back into this matchup, comes off the ropes and eats a big back elbow. Lateral press by Corbin, hooks the leg. Ziggler escapes it too.
And Baron Corbin picking up exactly where he left off last week. Look at this. This is just power. That's what happens when physics end up inside a ring. Big guy knocks down little guy. Baron Corbin dominated that triple threat match last week. It was phenomenal what he did out there in his initial debut as going for the WWE Championship.
Speaking of phenomenal, though, was the phenomenal one AJ Styles, who retained the WWE Championship in what was a tremendous triple threat match. Methodical Baron Corbin surveying the landscape, but giving Ziggler an opportunity to fire back, David.
And you don't want to do that with Ziggler. Ziggler is capable of greatness on any given night.
Ooh. Well, yeah, he's a veteran. Look, Dolph has been in plenty of wars. He's been a sole survivor in Survivor Series. Look at how many Intercontinental Championships he won.
5-time Intercontinental Champ.
You expect this from Dolph Ziggler.
But you also expect this from Baron Corbin. Ziggler's lower back being rammed into the hardest part of the ring, the apron, the most unforgiving part of this structure. And Baron Corbin, again, using his wits as much as his strength.
Get up. Huh? Get up.
He seems to be enjoying himself in there as he just stalks Dolph Ziggler.
This is what I like about Baron Corbin. He has the temerity to be out there with a 2-time world champion and just toy with him at times.
Ooh. Solid forearm to the jaw by Baron Corbin. Dolph Ziggler trying to clean out the cobwebs, trying to get back into this matchup. That elbow bounced off the shoulder of Corbin, but back comes the Lone Wolf and eats a big boot from Ziggler.
The speed.
Oh! Dynamic drop kick. Can Dolph Ziggler get back into this one-on-one matchup on SmackDown Live? Between Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler continues to intensify, and the Lone Wolf continues to dismantle Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, watch this. Baron Corbin almost Anne Boleyn Dolph Ziggler. That's how you throw a clothesline. It's like watching Michelangelo paint for somebody who loves clotheslines. Not just Scott Norton the way you used to throw that.
How about JBL?
Hey, I like that analogy. Well done, Marlo. You're getting on my good side.
Happy New Year.
I might unblock you this. No.
Half Nelson rear chin lock being employed here by Baron Corbin. in the WWE Universe in Jacksonville, Florida, rallying behind Dolph Ziggler.
Look at Baron Corbin. Yeah.
My gosh.
Oh, Ziggler comes up and gets rocked by Corbin.
Good night.
Oh!
Wow.
Man, that's Ziggler's heart and his guts right there.
Ah, he's part cockroach. He just doesn't quit.
And the confidence becoming a little consternation on the part of Baron Corbin, who thought he had Dolph Ziggler right here.
I don't know. He got that kind of weapon in one shot. I'm not sure your confidence can ever waver.
A sleeping pill for a right hand. Baron Corbin continues his assault on Dolph Ziggler. What does Ziggler have to do to get back into this matchup, David? Because time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence, but it's just like John Cena said last week. All it takes is one kick from Dolph Ziggler, and that can change the course of history. So you can never count Ziggler out.
Our one headbutt.
Stinger splash, swinging neck breaker by Ziggler. Drops the big elbow across the sternum. And Corbin kicks out at 2. For Dolph Ziggler, it's a matter of respect as well. A 10-year veteran of WWE watches Baron Corbin come in, win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and really he has made life a nightmare for Dolph Ziggler throughout the last year. Ziggler wants to get off to a much better start this year, John.
Yeah, well, look, Ziggler, like I said, he's
looking for the famous.
Uh-oh.
There
it is again.
Talk about a close line from Hades. And yet Ziggler kicks out.
That's got to be adrenaline right there. Pure adrenaline is what had Dolph Ziggler kick out in that. My goodness.
Yeah, look, in less than 1 year, Baron Corbin has one championship match, and believe me, this was about all he was away from walking out WWE champion. He could have hit that at the right time, he would have been.
Talk about clothesline practitioners, a Western lariat there, reminding us of another great, Stan Hansen, John, as Baron Corbin has done his homework and continues to dominate Ziggler.
I've never heard a geographical designation for a clothesline. You're making as much sense as Mariah Carey on New Year's Eve.
I'm not lip syncing, though. I know that upsets you as well, probably. Well, Baron Corbin, Ziggler continue, and David, again, you look at what gives Baron Corbin confidence. But Ziggler's a veteran, and there's a veteran move right there. And there's another one! The famouser by Dolph Ziggler! Oh, wow! What a way to kick off 2017 here on SmackDown Live.
You ask about confidence. I mean, Dolph Ziggler is one of the most confident superstars we've had up until last year when he started doubting himself. But how big would a victory be for him to start off 2017
yeah,
here?
You talked about him doubting himself. It's only Dolph doubting Dolph. Look, we never doubted Dolph. I don't think anybody else has doubted him. I think right now you see frustration building up with Dolph.
And he has a WWE resume that's the envy of much of the locker room. We talked about his championships. He was even inducted into the Kent State University Hall of Fame, but it's Baron Corbin now picking him up.
Yeah, what Dolph is seeing right here is he's seeing the future.
Oh, there he goes, man! And the future may look bright. The future is bright for Ziggler. Oh!
He kicked out of a zigzag. Baron Corbin just took Dolph Ziggler's best shot. What he got now? What do you do when your gun's empty? Look at this. This is Dolph's home run shot.
And David, this has to have a huge impact on Ziggler's psyche.
Oh, huge impact. I mean, how does he stop this guy then?
Look, it happens to everybody. 10 years in the business, Dolph Ziggler is seeing himself be replaced by this big, tough man, Baron Corbin. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the future that's looking right at him across the ring. And the fact that his time could be done because Baron Corbin is taking over.
And we're seeing some desperation on the part of Ziggler, who just saved the end of days.